Both by Araneae and Ocelote, two sides of the coin here, and of course, a bittersweet combination. Let me start with you, Araneae. You know, going into this game after the terrible, terrible Super Week you've had, how are you able to pick yourself back up?
Well, actually, like, after every game, we went all together to a room to analyze the games, and we saw, like, so many individual mistakes, and not only individual mistakes, also, like, item build. Like, we were doing, like, so many wrong stuff. And we were trying, like, to improve, like, what should we do and stuff, but I think after, like, the first lose against SK, we started, like, getting down. And the mood was, like, so down. I was trying to pump everyone up, but it was, like, really hard for us, because we knew that we weren't, like, playing that good lately, and everyone was playing really good, and we were scared at all. And at some point, like, when we were, like, 0-3, I was like, yeah, we have to play against NiP and EG, even though they are, like, favorable matchups against us that we won in, before in the LCS. I was really scared, and I thought, like, we could lose 2 games. And then I think, like, at the moment that we were, like, cheering in the game between NiP and SK, like, our only chance was, like, NiP winning against SK on a game that, like, was almost 1-1 SK, right? And at that moment, when NiP took the victory, we just, like, went crazy, went super happy, and said, like, okay, this is our time. And we were, like, completely, like, motivated to this match. Okay,
and then Carlos, as Alvar touched on it, you won against Alternate, you won against 3 teams, and tell us what happened from there.
Well, I think we were very prepared for this week, very, very prepared. I think we are a very good team right now, honestly. I think we play very good. But after the Gambit loss, which happened because of a gamble, which happened like 1 game every 1,000 games, our mood went totally down. I know it shouldn't be like that, but our mood was really, really down. And when you get into that bad momentum, it's really hard to come back from that. So I think that was the detonation point. Yeah, so I think we lost it there. We lost it against Gambit. And I'm actually pretty sad because of it.
Yeah, let me ask you both about momentum, because both coming off a loss, but I have the feeling that for SK Gaming, because it was so incredibly close in that game before against NIP, that it must have been even harder for you guys.
Well, the game against NIP was pretty much won, meaning that we are most likely in playoffs, and it didn't happen. There's nothing I can say. I mean, if I look at the past, it doesn't help. Right now, I'm very sad. I'm going to be honest, okay? I'm very, very sad, but I'm not going to show it. I'm just thinking about present and future. Today, try to chill, because I deserve to chill, to be honest. Even though we are not qualified, my whole team deserves to chill and to feel good, because we played very good. I'm very, very happy with my teammates. All of them played very good. Nothing else to say.
Okay, maybe a couple of things about the game, Araneae, going into that, picks and bans. Was it just like we're going to pick what we feel comfortable and we're just going to roll with it?
Actually, like, we spec, like, some bans, and then in the moment that, like, Lee was open, I was like, first pick, I want that. It's like, I don't know, 1.5 months that I didn't play Lee in the LCS, and the moment, like, I can get it, it's like, just get me, please, because I really like it. And it worked out pretty well for us, even though, like, the bottom lane failed a bit early game. I managed to, like, try to camp that lane and snowball in that lane, and after that, like, it was like mid and bot snowballing and top roaming a lot, and I think top probably Curve did the best game of our team.
Yeah, he had an incredible game, didn't he? It was very hard to deal with.
Yeah, like, especially mid was really even at some point. Actually, he was a bit behind, and I was very happy. And suddenly I see Araneae going aggressive on me, and I was like, this is not normal, because I was in base. And suddenly Curb appears. Kevin couldn't call the miss. I don't know, maybe he thought he based or something. And I just didn't expect the gank. And, you know, if Ari snowballs, especially against Akados, it's really, really hard to come back against. So, really, they played better, like, than us.
So, for you guys both, paths going into the future, very different for you. First off, Gamescom, just a couple of days. This was a great victory, but you have a lot of work to do.
We have a lot of work. Like, right now, these teams are going to play, like, 6 more matches, and we're going to decide who is going to play against us, because we play against the 3rd in the LCS. And it's going to be quite exciting, I think. Like, everyone is going to play amazing games tonight, and I'm looking forward to see who are going to be our enemies, to start analyzing the games, to start analyzing, like, bans and picks, and start, like focusing on Gamescom, even though it's, like, really close time to it.
Right, and Carlos?
Well, right now, talking in the name of SK, I can say that we will, of course, these days chill a little bit, but of course we want to qualify again for the next season. And about SK is gonna be always all right because it's SK Gaming. We will always have very good players in here. We will always deliver for the fans because we got actually one of the biggest fan bases all over the world, with or without me. And that's it. The future for both SK, me, my teammates even, is gonna be very good. And of course I'm sad right now, but I'm very happy looking at the future and looking at the new doors opening for our team. Everything is gonna be all right.
I have to say that it's pretty sad that the LCS doesn't allow 7 teams because I really think that SK deserves to be on Gamescom.
All right. Well, thank you very much, the two of you, for taking the time to talk to me. Thank you very much, guys. As for us, we're going to take a short break, but of course, we will come back with more games and we will